Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. Today I'm going to show you how I clean my dressy pants, my dressy clothes. Typically, you take them to the dry cleaners to do them for you, but you all know COVID, right? Yeah, it's been happening all around the world. It goes without saying that it's best to be independent and to be able to do this on your own. The question is, how do you do it? Do you even know how to do it? If you don't, it's all good. I want to show you right now how I personally do it. And speaking of which, by the way, if you're new here, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Okay, so as you can see, I basically have all my, your typical dress shirts. I have some which are short sleeved. You can see how dirty that is, of course, right? And that's what we're trying to get rid of. And also I want to show you, this is how the armpits get. For sure, they get real bad. Okay, so we want to make sure we get rid of all that. So that's the reason why you need to soak them. In the next few minutes, you will realize this is going to turn white because this is all the deodorant you actually use in your armpits to smell good, but don't forget they also get stuck on your clothes. I also have some long sleeved shirts in here as well. Same thing in the middle there. Of course the collars also get dirty. Have all different basket sorts of different colors, as you can see, reds and so on and so forth. As long as you're not putting anything white in here, you'll be alright, because you don't want your white shirts to get destroyed. You want to probably do those separately, right? But again, as you can see, it gets pretty bad. I'll be honest with you, personally I use my clothes for more than once or twice or three times my dressy shirts, so they get that dirty, and as you can see, that's all that deodorant, and it has made it look really dirty. So I'm going to get rid of all that. Let's start by soaking them for a few minutes, and then I'll show you the next step. By the way, I use this machine right here which filters actually my water for both the showering and also laundry and so on and so forth. So if you want to know about it, leave me a comment below, and also there is my link just in case you want to check my website out how we get these machines. And this is also good, by the way, for your baby. Like if you're bathing your baby, we always filter our water like that before we actually bathe our baby. So as you can see, as I said, they definitely turn white. This is your armpits right here, and that's all the deodorant. It keeps building and becoming white like that. I'll show you in a different color here. Again, this is blue, but as you can see, again, it becomes white. After basically approximately 30 minutes, so basically between 15 and 30 minutes, this is what the water looks like, because I know you have different colors of clothes in here. As you can see, some of us will come out, and that's why I suggest don't put your white shirts in here. You can see basically on your shirt here, we have our white stuff here, which is your deodorant, right? So it definitely turns white, and it's easy to take out. You just have to give a quick wash. From here I'm going to put them in the washer, but to be honest, if I just put this in the washer right now, they may not come out properly. That's why I'm gonna wash it out. That's why I soak it and wash it out. So look at this. This is the worst it is, and a few scrubs like that. Voila. So basically you take everything out. So washing is done, and it's time to put them in right now. So I'm gonna put mine on cold, and I'm turning this on delicate as well. Put them on cold water. I put it on colored and soak. Wash in cold water. And now giving it a shake and just hanging them out. It's a good idea to air dry them, and that's what I'm doing. All the clothes are all done right now. Basically my shirts are all done, and it's time to iron them. Okay, so I mean, you don't really have to iron them. You can just put them on the way they are. Just put them on a hanger or whatever. Just really put them on if you want. But what I'm looking for here for me, and why I go ahead and iron them, is because I want that experience of like I've taken it to dry cleaning, right? So I'm going to show you how to do that step by step. Set your ironing box depending on the material which you're going to iron, whether it's you know, cotton or maybe porcelain or something like that. You have to be very careful with it. So at the same time also it's important to use these settings right here. So first of all, I want to show you here the armpits. Remember that was all white in that clip, as you can see, but now look, that is clean, and that's why you soak it and then you kind of take everything out when you let it soak for maybe 15 to 30 minutes, and it's all cleared right now. So what you want is doing that, and then make sure nothing is underneath, because if you don't want to make wrinkles. And also, by the way, so make sure you're also ironing the joining area right here. Make sure you're ironing that as well. So right here, what I do as I iron, I pull the bottom. So I take away the shirt. I don't want it to be ironing what I can't see. So just like that. And I just keep continuing. I mean, if you have a steamer, by the way, it might probably do a better job for you. But if you don't have it and you have an ironing box, just like I do, that's a good idea as well. All you have to do is let the steam out like that, or just spray a little bit if you think you need that. Now this is very important as you reach right here. I'm ironing from down here all the way to the top like that, but again I'm putting my hand underneath, but making sure you're not ironing your hand, of course, but you're just ironing what you need to, just like that, all the way. Next comes the side right here. Pull now what you've already ironed on the other side, so all you see is just what you need to iron. You don't want to iron on top of the buttons, but what you do is just go in between like that. Now you're ironing your sleeves. Now this is short sleeved, as you can see. See those lines you already have? You want to make sure you keep those, so I'll do that. And then now I'll start from this corner here, go all the way to the end. Once I do that, now I can iron the rest of it. And basically, as you can see, that looks seamless and beautiful. And again, your line, if I want to show you right now, is like that. Iron the front. See that? Now you want to make sure you iron that properly. So here again, following the way the collar goes. In a nutshell, that's how you iron your shirt to make it look like it's from the dry cleaners. Okay, so right now what I want to do is to, because whenever you get your shirts from the dry cleaners, they're typically tied up like that, because it holds the whole shape, because this keeps dripping there, this keeps dripping here, so you want to tie those up so it stays up here like that, and then tie this button, that one, and goes to the bottom. Voila! So basically you're done with your shirt, nice and ironed, no wrinkles, and basically you're good to go. Now you can continue ironing all the other ones the same way. Yeah, actually this one shows much better, so I thought you might want to look at this because it shows really differences when you actually iron it. And also again, if you look at this the way it clamps up a bit like that sometimes, if you do it the first time and it doesn't go down properly, use some water on there. You can see where we stopped. Wrinkles, no wrinkles. Sorry about the noise, my son is excited back there. So go all the way inside like that. Of course you can really tell the difference right now. And then I'm going to iron over this. I like to stop it right there so I don't go too far. And then I'm going to iron the rest of it away a bit like that. And as you can see, that still shows up just perfectly. So as you can see, of course, there's a huge difference between right here and right here, right? So just keep going. Keep spraying the water if you need to, by the way. Now we want to iron this spot again. So here again you see that I'm going to iron halfway, so you see the difference. You see that? That's a huge difference, as you can see from this here, because that's still wrinkled, and this is staying down, that's clapping up like that. Again, stick your hand underneath. Make sure you don't iron another piece of cloth or the sleeves. Just keep pushing your arm underneath like that. Pull everything out as you basically put your ironing box underneath like that. Now I need to iron, of course, the end, and voila. The long sleeves, it depends. Again, mine has multiple, you know, those layers they put on them. So what I'm trying to do right now is, first of all, see, I'm starting from the edge, so where it was joined from, and also I want to make sure nothing is at the bottom. These also stay straight like that. So now here we go. I'm going to start ironing that. I'm going to go to the end, by the way, up here. As I said, sometimes it stops here, sometimes it goes all the way, and I'm deciding to go all the way. Now the other side, spray some water, and that right there looks beautiful. You can definitely tell the difference between this right here and that right there. So now it's time for the word of the day. The word of the day today is ironing. How do we call ironing in my language? We say kugolola. Kugolola is ironing. So when it comes to your pants, it's really up to you whether you want to iron them straight like that, or you want to put in lines like this. But most of the pants I have today, these are dressy casual, so I won't be doing a lot of lines. Even if I'm not going to put in lines in the middle, I'd like to put them this way so I can iron that middle part so it's actually fully flattened down. Same thing on this side like that. Same thing right here. Pants don't take so long, so now what I'm going to do is bring them back to this side because I don't want lines in them. I just want to make sure that the edges were ironed properly, because as I can see, those are all seamless. Now I'm just going to actually iron the middle. Just give them a quick nice iron. Again, you don't want to hold it straight, of course. Keep holding it straight so you don't have any wrinkles behind. Same thing this side, because you know, the more we sit down, they start to get wavy right here. So I try to you know, every now and then it's good to iron them, or just even add some water. Like right now I'll add water here, so this is straightened out. You know, it keeps looking good instead of looking like a rag. Yeah, looking like pants you slept in or something like that, right? Basically that's it done, just like that. And the way I store them myself is this way. Again, I just do that, and then I'll store them like so. So it keeps nice and clean, and also wrinkle free. If you don't iron your clothes, they get dirty faster, and if because of all the wrinkles, they catch, you know, dirt really fast. I mean, I don't wash, don't get me wrong, I don't wash my clothes that often. I don't, I'll be honest with you. My pants, I've been embarrassed to say it, but they take months sometimes. But and also because I have a few of them, and I just keep flipping from one to the other. And also, by the tip of the day is you making sure when you come back home, you know, if you are an office setting like me, or maybe it really doesn't matter, but it's important when you come back home to actually take your clothes off and you know, keep him hanging or keep him appropriate somewhere else. When you come back home and just sit down on, you know, on the couch, to be honest, they get folded like that all the time. So I mean, that's when they start looking like, as I said, looking like they've just been washed, or a cow just chewed through them or something. I don't know what to tell you. So whenever I come home, I immediately take off my clothes and put on my jour wear or housewear like these. I just put them on to make sure my dressy, you know, or clothes stay nice and looking good, just like that. And besides, I don't do this every week, by the way. You'll be like, oh my god, you have so much time on your hands. No, I do not. But I love to have clean clothes, so you know what, I get them washed. Yeah, I hope you guys, this video has helped you out, and if it has helped you out, make sure you give me that like, share, subscribe, and of course, you know, let me know how we're doing. Let me comment right down below. And yeah, here are my clothes, all done, and I'm good for the next few months. Just saying. Thank you guys. Bye now.